That's another headshot that takes down a zombie, followed by a shot in the throat that leaves the zombie, well, not quite reeling, but visibly weakened.
Could you make the noise that the zombie might be making with a arrow in the throat?
Wow, that was
Inspired, I know.
I imagine more gurg.
sure. Let's
More
go.
like.
No, these aren't modern zombies. These are ye olde rotten corpse zombies. There are no fluids to gurgle.
Oldie, really?
So more flappy then, kind of like snoring. That sounds pretty good, yeah.
Autumn.
Oh joy. Right then, I'll attack the zombie to my south with a torturous strike. Total of 19 versus AC, which would hit for 15 damage.
Autumn stabs into the zombie, but it still does not collapse.
Right. Now I gotta roll to get rid of the whatchamacallit, right?
Yep. You need 10 or better.
Oh my god. A 0. That is lame. That is
Wow.
beyond lame.
Autumn feels her mind continue to cloud, getting a migraine. She takes 7 damage.
7? Holy sh...
Autumn is down to 22 out of 34. And the zombie before her slams into her with tremendous force. Autumn takes 11 damage, brought down to 11 hit points.
That makes me very sad.
Another zombie steps over the growing pile of dead zombies on one side of the doorway and winds up and brings its fist down atop Rekoge's head. 14 damage to Rekoj. Rekoj is down to 28 out of 52. Not quite bloodied, but almost there. The zombies continue to shuffle around, each trying to get a bite at you.
They bite? I thought they flailed their arms around.
Figuratively speaking, Stephen. Figuratively speaking.
Well, excuse me.
That ends round 4. On to round 5. This mysterious tiefling starts to move. All of the Drogans can now see her. Her appearance is somewhat sinister. She carries a quarterstaff and wears robes.
And I'm going to use Fire Shroud, which is a burst 3, which I assume hits all the zombies, right?
Yes.
How many are there? Is 10?
10 zombies, yes. You're gonna have fun rolling all of that.
I have a racial talent that gives me a +1 to attack on bloodied opponents. How do I know which one it is?
It's this one. Make it your first attack roll. And then we'll do the others from left to right, top to bottom.
Okay. Attack number 1 is a fumble. Awesome. Attack number 2 is, this is all versus fortitude by the way, is a 20. The third attack is another fumble. Fourth attack is 12. Fifth attack is 10. Sixth attack is 11. Seventh attack is 24. Eighth attack is 11. Ninth attack is 25. And 10th attack is 14. And they all hit for 13 fire damage. And they take 5 ongoing fire damage and save ends.
The tiefling makes a subtle gesture before there's an eruption of flames around here that leaves 4 of the zombies' charred husks that crumble to the ground. A zombie flails at Autumn, while another zombie decides to spin around and advance on the tiefling. It strikes the tiefling for 5 damage. Rekoj is up.
I roll my save first. Rekoj rolls a 14 and succeeds in getting undazed. Then he'll try another strength of stone attack. This time he's gonna go versus the weakened zombie that's in front of Autumn. And fortune has it that now, instead of rolling a 1, he rolls a 20! A crushing blow with his battle axe for 15 points of damage.
As Rekoj chops into the zombie with tremendous force, it explodes, sending rotting flesh and bone debris all over the place.
Including on Autumn?
Especially on Autumn.
Nice!
I am going
I
to
kill steal. I kill steal and I get her filled up with filth. But at least I'll do one nice thing. I'll mark the zombie in front of me so it doesn't try to kill Autumn while she's like almost dead already.
Now we can call her a filthy girl. Ooh, you filthy girl.
Can I please kill him?
And I think that's oh, I get my 3 constitution points, 3 points of temporary HP, and that's it. I think.
Colton, 20 out of 30.
Coltane recoils from Autumn. Goes, ugh, you're filthy now. Before striking out at the zombie that Rekoj has just marked. And that's a 1. Fumble.
Colton swings his halberd back and hits Winter in the face.
You know how far away I am? Wow, that's quite a
10
fumble.
feet, that's the reach of his halberd.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Alright, Winter's up.
I so want to shoot one of my arrows into Coltane's butt. But instead, he does the usual. He yawns slightly, marks the nearest zombie as his quarry, aims both his twin-striked arrows at his quarry. But the first one is a 15, hitting for 7 damage, unlikely. And the second arrow is a total of 26, hitting for 6 damage, with a possible 1 bonus damage.
Winter nails the zombie in the chest with 2 arrows. These zombies don't dodge very well. That is to say, they don't dodge at all. They just tank it like men.
Rotting men. Or did you say they were dry and desiccated?
If they were really dry, wouldn't the arrows go through and then hit the one behind it, and then possibly go through that and hit Sorrow?
What's the sorrow you speak of?
Hit the tiefling.
Autumn is up.
Hey Nick, can you deal with the zombies so I can shift behind Rekoj?
Who's Nick? Rekoj asks.
Coltane, do you mind dealing with the zombies so I can shift behind Rekoj?
Oh, were you talking to me? Yes, don't worry about it. Get your
Alright.
pretty face cleaned up.
I thought you were invoking the name of your patron saint, Nick.
Maybe I was. Saint Nick of Christmas.
So suddenly a fat man in a red suit appears in the room and gets in the way of the zombies.
He hurls presents at everyone.
All these little elves
Okay,
appear.
Autumn shifts behind Rekoj. You second wind.
Nope, you can't. Your action was to move. You can only
Oh.
take 1 action when you're dazed.
Right.
You can roll your save, though.
Fine. Yeah, okay.
In fact, I recommend it.
Total of 19.
There we go. The tiefling feels her mind begin to cloud. She takes 5 damage and is dazed. What initially appears to be another zombie shuffles up from the east. Although shuffle isn't the right word, it scrambles forward quickly. This is very unlike these slow-moving, dull-witted zombies, as this one advances with malicious intelligence in its eyes and attacks Sorrow.
Who's Sorrow?
And attacks the tiefling. With ferocious claws, it tears into her flesh for 7 damage. And the tiefling feels her muscles stiffen. She is immobilized.
I want to use Staff of Defense against that attack and get 2 extra armor. Does it work?
Unfortunately, it still hits. But just barely.
How much damage is it?
7 damage. The tiefling is visibly wounded, bleeding, bloody.
Not my problem.
Sure, this tiefling comes along and kills half of your enemies. Not my problem.
Hey, I've got other crap to deal with.
Well, then maybe you should have gone before the battle.
Smart ass.
A zombie tries to strike Rekoj but can't get past the planty cover. Another zombie misses Rekoj. Rekoj then sees some arms flailing from around the corner. Thus ends round 5. Round 6. The tiefling getting pretty badly wounded at this point.
Gonna use second wind.
Being dazed, that is her entire turn.
That gets rid of dazed because it came first, right?
Yes. And you can also roll versus the immobilized.
Oh, okay.
A zombie bashes Sorrow for 5 damage. Bashes the tiefling for 5 damage.
When you use my
Rekoj.
Infernal Wrath against the zombie.
Rekoj will.
Wait, sorry, hold up. Let's resolve this Infernal Wrath.
Since the zombie hit me, I'm gonna use my Infernal Wrath against it.
So Infernal Wrath, that's a automatic hit, correct?
Yes.
So how much damage?
It hits for 11 damage.
Right after the zombie hits the tiefling, it erupts in flames and burns to the ground. So this tiefling has single-handedly taken down more enemies than the Drogans combined. The Drogans plus Wintier combined. I don't think the Drogans have taken down any.
Oh,
I
Coltain
have-
decapitated one.
Alright,
I
that's
blew
true.
one
Okay, you
up.
guys took down 2. That's correct, right. My
Yeah, but
bad.
I did most of the damage to that one, to be fair.
Cherry fingers.
Also, if she's making us look bad, we should let her die, so that, you know, we don't have to deal with the embarrassment.
Maybe we should.
One
kill
Thunder
her
Thief in the
after
party
everything
is
else
enough.
dead.
No evidence.
Yeah, I can't even see her. There's all these zombies in the way, and some fire was flying around.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Wreckage.
Rekoj uses Earth Shield Strike against the zombie that is right in front of him that has now 2 arrows in its chest. Rekoj rolls a 21 for 14 points of damage, and if it hits, which I believe it does, he gets a +1 power bonus to AC.
Wreckage chops the zombie's arm off.
Mwah!
You should
It
pick up
takes
his
it pretty
arm
well,
immediately.
though. It's a trooper.
Can I grab its arm and then bash it with it?
You absolutely can.
I'll do that later.
Coltain calls out, Tiefling! I don't know who you are, but I thank you for your aid. We'll try to get to you through these zombies soon. And then he takes a swing at the zombie directly in front of him. But that's a 9. Well, that's cool. I rolled 1 up from before. So, yeah.
And Coltain misses.
You said they didn't dodge at all.
Oh, they didn't. You're just a terrible shot.
You just suck.
Coltain sighs and seems to droop a little and does nothing for the rest of his turn.
Depressed much?
Wintier.
In response to Coltain's words to the tiefling, Winter mutters to himself, well, you can try to go to her. I'm just gonna shoot some zombies. And he launches a twin strike, aiming both arrows at his quarry. And he rolls a 10 for each of them, which I don't think is gonna hit.
Both arrows zip by and narrowly miss the tiefling.
Apparently I'm the inspiring leader now.
Winter then mutters to himself, or maybe I won't shoot zombies.
Autumn, 11 out of 34.
Now I can use my second wind.
So Autumn is back up to 19 out of 34. The ghoulish creature claws into the tiefling again for 6 damage, immobilizing her.
Wait. I use shield. +4 AC and reflex. Does it work?
That combined with your total defense as the ghoul tries to claw Autumn, an invisible barrier saves her. Did I say Autumn?
Yes, you did.
The tiefling. The ghoulish creature looks confused, then angry.
Oh no.
And then hungry?
It's going
And then
through
just
denial.
like Rekoj. CJ, can you do angry ghoul noise for us?
It's not making noises. Unlike the zombies that are moaning, this creature is a silent killer.
It just stomps around and pouts.
Let's say it snarls. Just once, not constantly. Snarls in anger. The zombie before Rekoj punches Rekoj in the jaw, dislocating his jaw for 14 damage.
Holy smokes.
Rekoj is down to 17 out of 52. And the other zombie also hits Rekoj as he's reeling from the previous blow for an additional 5 damage. Rekoj is down to 12 hit points. The zombie then moves into the room, now in melee range of Coltane, Autumn, and Rekoj. Your position has been breached.
Oh no.
Well, that's just gay.
Yeah, whichever military genius came up with doggy position or missionary pose as an offensive position, bad idea.
Arms flail around from around the corner and nearly hit Rekoj, but he just manages to bring up his shield. Round 6 ends. Round 7, the tiefling.
Our tiefling is going to take a step back from the ghoul, and she's going to cast a flaming sphere in the middle between the where the zombie just moved into the room, where that zombie used to be.
Show again. You know there's gonna be friendly fire on that, right? Is this what you want to be doing?
Yes. No, wait, hold on. Okay, right. And it's gonna attack the bloodied zombie. It's a 16 versus reflex and hits for 12 damage.
Sorry, who's it attacking?
The bloodied zombie attacking Rekoj.
The sphere leaps onto the zombie and burns it to a crisp. Yet another kill for the tiefling. Rekoj brings up his shield just in time to deflect some flailing arms. Rekoj is up.
Rekoj attacks the zombie that was just flailing his arms at him.
That was this one.
Yar!
It's one of the circus zombies.
Rekoj goes for a strength of stone attack because he wants his temporary HP back. Rolls a 20 versus AC for 10 points of damage.
And the zombie drops dead.
Okay. Then Rekoj will take a step forward. That's his move action. Okay, he's like underneath a pile of zombies now for some reason. Quick question, CJ. My Thundering Ram Assault, right? It says here that if I hit with my primary, there's a secondary attack that is... It's Blast 3. And
Blast or
it does
burst?
Blast 3.
Okay.
What was it? So would it hit the this school thingy that's far away there? It's within 3 range, right?
You have not provided me sufficient information.
What would be sufficient information?
The secondary attack is versus who or what?
Just a second. I'll have to look into the book for that kind of stuff. Wait, I don't even think I have the book.
Okay, I'm looking it up.
It's Thundering Ram Assault. It's a level 3 encounter power. Actually,
Level
I have the book
3 in encounter power? I see Thundering Strike.
Ah, yeah. Oh no, never mind. It's a level 1. Encounter 1.
Okay, so from what I'm understanding, your first attack is versus whoever, and then the second one is versus whoever. It doesn't have to include the same target. A blast 3 means a 3x3 square, and one of the faces has to be adjacent to you.
It doesn't have to touch me, right? It just needs to be like I could select this section here.
That is
Like
touching
that?
you. What are you talking about?
So that's good, right?
Yes, that's good.
Okay, so I'll use my action point. So I use my action point. I'll use my Thundering Ram Assault against the zombie that's like right next to me, next to the door. Rekoj rolls a 25 and hits for 13 points of damage.
He plasters the zombie against the wall.
Nice. And then he'll use his secondary attack to blast the ghoul there. Oh, it's a crit. Okay, so it's a crit. It rolls a 20 for a total of 26 versus Fortitude, and it deals 6 points of damage. And I can push the target by 1 square, so I'll push him 1 square south.
Rekoj swings his axe and shield through the air with such thundering force that it sends a shockwave that blasts the ghoul back. Coltane. Just one zombie left standing that you can see, plus the ghoul. And the tiefling.
Coltane's gonna take out that zombie. Or he'll miss. But he's gonna try. With a mighty roar, he slashes at it with his halberd. And with a mighty 16 and 14 damage.
He chops it in half. All the zombies are now down.
He exclaims, "Ha ha!
I leave
That's
it
how
with
you
that
do it!"
ghoul thing.
Can he walk past the flaming sphere, or is that gonna burn him?
I don't think Coltane knows anything about flaming spheres, but it does look pretty dangerous.
Receiving no useful information from his mental discussion with himself, Coltane just steps forward towards the door and waits for the sphere to
Shut
move
it.
somewhere less dangerous. And simultaneously calls out to Rekoj, "Rekoj, my man, you're a glorious leader," inspiring him.
Yay!
Wintier.
Seeing that there's no more zombies, Winter shouts out, "Did anyone see the imp? I wanted to shoot that imp. Dirty little bugger imp." But seeing as there's no other targets around, Winter marks the ghoul as his quarry and launches a twin strike at him. And the first one is a critical miss, which I believe stops the second one.
That's correct.
Winter says, "God damn it, why is my own arrow in my foot?"
Autumn.
Right. That fire does not look very inviting.
You could teleport.
Just because I can doesn't mean I'm going to.
You fumble your
Only
teleport
teleport
and
if your ass needs
enter
saving,
in the
and
middle
right now
of the
it doesn't.
fire.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna move up to the door. Oops, I overshot that one.
The ghoul retreats into the shadows. Round 8. Tiefling.
She's going to sustain her orb 1 round longer.
I'd like to sustain her orbs.
Wow, what a bitch.
She doesn't see where the ghoul went, eh?
She does not see the ghoul.
Okay. As her second action, she's going to move the orb.
The orb rolls southward. Rekoj.
Alright, Rekoj follows the orb. Also, Rekoj has a light source, I think.
That he does.
Wouldn't that orb technically be a light source?
Yes, but it does not shed significant light, I believe. So Rekoj sees an enormous staircase, 20 feet wide, descending to the east toward a set of doors. And now this room continues to extend southward.
Where the hell is the imp? Rekoj says.
How do you know it was an imp?
Coltane.
Coltane strides into the room until he is adjacent to the tiefling and says, "Well met, tiefling. Thank you for your assistance in that battle. Shall we pursue these creatures?"
Well, the imp is Calarel's servant, so he probably went to warn him. But the ghoul, I don't know where he went.
In any case, Coltane goes and takes a few steps down the staircase, so he's standing adjacent to Rekoj.
Winter says, "Hey guys, don't leave me alone." And he walks into the room with everyone else.